a medical condition that affects the temporal and frontal lobes of the brain. While it is thought to be rare, it really isn't. Epilepsy is a medical condition that involves seizures. While many may think this condition causes huge life disruptions, that's a misconception. People with epilepsy live pretty normal lives. We can see this through the 3 different people we interviewed, all from Indiana, but they are different ages and work a variety of jobs. Let's meet Rayleigh, Sherilyn, and Hannah, all who have been diagnosed with epilepsy for many years, and their lives with epilepsy are pretty interesting. We first started by scraping the surface to what life is like with epilepsy for each of these individuals.
There's challenges when it comes to like school and stuff, but I have a really good team of doctors and a really good support system, so they make it a little bit easier.
So for me, I had to take a less stressful job. I don't stay out late anymore. I make sure that I get like adequate sleep. So those are some of the adjustments.
I had to come to reality that I did have epilepsy, that I could wake up one morning and realize that I've had bad seizures and can't go on with my day. As far as those around me, just not knowing how to deal with it made them nervous.
While they live normal lives, epilepsy still impacts these individuals, with the uncertainty, the types of seizures, and the severity. These people live different lives. Not only do they live different lives, they also come in contact with different obstacles. But it's how those obstacles are managed that can create a sense of control.
I feel like a lot of people just assume that because not all my seizures are convulsive, that they're not seizures, but they are.
When my seizures were the worst that they were, and that was like in 2001 to 2023, it was like the sense of control, like I'd lost control, because it's like, why is this happening? I've been healthy for so many years on my medication, so that loss of control was just a new thing to me. Like I remember saying to my therapist, and she said, you couldn't even say the word seizure when you were at your very lowest point because you thought that was going to cause a seizure.
I was diagnosed allergic to the generic medication about 20-some years ago, and with the pharmaceutical companies the way they are, they don't want to dispense the name brand, and I was given the generic and had multiple seizures, was in the hospital for some time.
Unfortunately, epilepsy comes with a stigma. This stigma can lead to discrimination, bullying, and misunderstanding towards people living with epilepsy. Awareness is so important, and people like Hannah realize that. Last November, during National Epilepsy Awareness Month, Hannah posted content on her LinkedIn to raise awareness. This content involved instances of after having a seizure, healing, and how she was just living a normal life. Hannah believes this will help lessen that stigma, and she advocates that it is so important to get that message out there.
It looks scary for both parties, right? Like witnessing someone having it, and then, you know, whoever's having the seizure, when they wake up and it's like, okay, what happened to me? You know, you're hazy. So that's why I think that education and awareness is like a huge part of just getting over that stigma.
This fantastic group of women have gone on to live their lives spreading awareness, doing the things they love, and just living freely and openly with epilepsy. Rayleigh is on Unified Track and represents the Epilepsy Foundation in Congress speeches. Hannah makes jewelry, meditates, and is on the Epilepsy Foundation Indiana's advisory board, while Sherilyn gardens and cooks. They all have these hobbies that help them manage the stress that can likely cause seizures, modifying their lives and continuing to spread their message. They even continue to spread their individual messages here in this video, including a neurologist.
If someone tells you they have it, just understanding, and like also get seizure first aid certified, because it's really not that hard. It literally takes 30 minutes and it can save lives.
You can absolutely live a normal life. It may not be what you've truly envisioned, but that's kind of with everything in life.
If you do have epilepsy or been diagnosed with epilepsy and you try 2 or 3 medications and you're still having seizures, then it's time to go to a specialist, which is epileptologist, and they can help you more. They can decide what you need, whether if it's surgery or if it's medication. And when you find, if it is medication, make sure it's the right one.
I think awareness and will help with the people with epilepsy, will help people around them not feel fearful. And when you have knowledge, you have power to act, even if you cannot fix everything.
According to Dr. Sabot, epilepsy is not one disease. It is a brain disorder that is classified by seizures, no matter the cause. The big question is whether or not there is a cure. While a cure isn't necessarily out there, there are multiple experiments and trials happening to help lessen it.
There are tens and hundreds of new substances screened for seizure treatments in animal models. Then we are involved in clinical trials in people for new substances. We're involved in clinical trials for devices to help patients that we cannot treat just with medications.
If you ever encounter someone having a grandma or tonic-clonic seizure, which involves convulsions, here's what you can do. The 3 C's. Stay calm and take control. Cushion the head with something soft to prevent injury, and call an ambulance if the seizure lasts more than 5 minutes. And remember, people living with epilepsy live completely normal lives.